Aging after 75 does not have to mean slowing down or losing vitality. And Barbara O'Neill's insights reveal refreshing truths that can transform the way you think about growing older. In this empowering talk, she uncovers practical ways for seniors to embrace health and energy through simple yet powerful daily habits. With easy diet adjustments that nourish the body, gentle exercises that keep mobility strong, and lifestyle changes that support long-term wellness, she shows that age can truly be just a number. Beyond the physical, Barbara emphasizes the importance of maintaining a positive mindset, reminding us that how we think directly shapes how we feel and live. This inspiring perspective is a game changer for older adults and their families, offering not just hope but real, actionable steps to stay vibrant, active, and youthful well into the later years of life. Aging after 75 can still be vibrant, energetic, and fulfilling because the later years of life are not just a time of decline but a stage that can hold great potential for growth, vitality, and joy. Many people assume that once they reach their mid-70s, their health will inevitably deteriorate, their energy will fade, and their quality of life will decline, but this is not always true. The body has a remarkable ability to adapt and respond to positive changes at any age, and the mind can remain sharp, engaged, and enthusiastic about life when given the right care and attention. The truth is that the choices we make each day, how we eat, move, think, and live, have a profound influence on how we experience aging. Even after 75, small and consistent efforts can result in noticeable improvements in strength, mobility, energy, and overall well-being, allowing older adults to continue doing the things they love and even discover new passions. One of the most overlooked aspects of aging is the mindset we carry into it. If we see aging only as a process of decline, we begin to live as though that decline is inevitable, which can actually accelerate the very things we fear. On the other hand, viewing aging as a new opportunity to live with more purpose and mindfulness can transform the experience entirely. Individuals who stay engaged with hobbies, learning, social connections, and even light physical activity often find themselves healthier and happier than those who withdraw or resign themselves to frailty. Energy and vitality do not vanish with age, rather, they shift and need to be supported through conscious choices. This includes embracing nourishing foods that fuel the body, engaging in regular gentle movements that strengthen muscles and joints, and maintaining a spirit of curiosity and gratitude that uplifts the mind. The beauty of this stage of life is that there is often more time for self-care, reflection, and enjoying simple pleasures. Older adults can experience a renewed sense of vitality by focusing on quality rather than quantity, both in what they consume and how they spend their time. This can mean choosing wholesome, nutrient-rich foods instead of heavily processed meals, or spending more time outdoors instead of sitting for long periods. Even a few minutes of daily stretching or walking can provide enormous benefits for circulation, balance, and overall health. Energy at this age is not about trying to match the pace of youth, but about aligning the body and mind in a way that sustains comfort, freedom, and resilience. When older adults embrace this mindset, they often find that life after 75 can be filled with a surprising sense of fulfillment. They may discover new ways to connect with family, share wisdom, and find joy in experiences that once seemed small. The key is recognizing that aging is not the end of vitality, but a transition into a new way of living, one that values health, presence, and purpose more than ever before. Simple diet adjustments play a powerful role in maintaining strength and vitality after the age of 75 because the body becomes more sensitive to both the nutrients it receives and the foods it lacks. At this stage of life, metabolism naturally slows, muscle mass tends to decline, and the digestive system can be less efficient in absorbing nutrients. However, with mindful eating, older adults can provide their bodies with the fuel needed to stay active, preserve energy, and reduce the risk of common health challenges such as heart disease, diabetes, and weakened immunity. The key lies not in making drastic or overwhelming changes, but in focusing on small, consistent adjustments that collectively have a big impact. Shifting toward nutrient-dense foods, keeping meals balanced, and staying hydrated are all simple strategies that can make daily living easier and more vibrant. Choosing whole, natural foods over processed ones is one of the most powerful changes anyone can make, especially in the later years. Fresh fruits and vegetables supply essential vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber that help protect the body against inflammation and support digestion. Whole grains such as oats, brown rice, and quinoa provide slow, releasing energy that keeps blood sugar stable and prevents fatigue. Lean proteins like beans, lentils, fish, eggs, or poultry help preserve muscle mass, which is critical for mobility and independence after 75. Healthy fats from sources like olive oil, nuts, seeds, and avocados not only support brain health, but also improve cardiovascular function. Each of these foods, when eaten in balanced portions, contributes to a steady supply of energy and supports overall well-being without putting unnecessary stress on the body. Another key element of dietary adjustment is portion control and mindful eating. Many older adults continue eating the same portion sizes they did earlier in life, not realizing that their caloric needs have decreased while their nutritional needs remain high. Learning to eat until satisfied rather than overly full, and focusing on the quality of food instead of the quantity, helps prevent unwanted weight gain and reduces strain on the digestive system. At the same time, eating smaller, more frequent meals can provide a steady flow of nutrients and energy throughout the day, which is especially helpful for managing blood sugar levels and preventing fatigue. Hydration is equally vital, as older adults often experience reduced thirst cues, leading to dehydration that can cause dizziness, fatigue, or even confusion. Drinking enough water, herbal teas, or eating water, rich foods like cucumbers and melons is an easy but powerful way to sustain vitality. It's also important to recognize that food has the ability to heal, restore, and energize at any age. By reducing refined sugar, processed snacks, and excessive salt, and instead filling meals with colorful, nourishing ingredients, older adults can feel lighter, more energetic, and better equipped to enjoy their daily activities. Simple changes, such as starting the day with a nourishing breakfast rich in protein and fiber, choosing fresh produce over packaged snacks, or swapping fried foods for baked or steamed alternatives, can add up to a healthier lifestyle that supports long-term vitality. Like regular exercise helps preserve mobility and independence after 75 because movement is the foundation of staying active, capable, and free in daily life. Many people assume that intense workouts are required to maintain health, but in reality, simple and gentle forms of exercise can be far more effective and sustainable for older adults. The human body is designed to move, and when it does so consistently, even in small amounts, it maintains strength, flexibility, balance, and circulation, all of which are crucial for preventing falls and sustaining independence. Regular physical activity stimulates the muscles and joints, keeping them from becoming stiff or weak, and it also strengthens the heart, lungs, and bones. This allows older adults to continue walking, climbing stairs, lifting light objects, or simply enjoying activities they love without unnecessary discomfort or reliance on constant assistance. One of the greatest benefits of light exercise is its role in protecting mobility. Walking for even 15 to 20 minutes a day supports cardiovascular health, strengthens leg muscles, and helps maintain coordination. Stretching or yoga-like movements can improve flexibility, reducing stiffness that makes it harder to perform simple tasks like bending, reaching, or turning. Gentle strength training with light weights or resistance bands helps counteract the natural loss of muscle mass that occurs with age, ensuring that older adults can still carry groceries, rise from a chair with ease, or maintain balance on uneven ground. Balance exercises, such as standing on one foot or practicing slow, controlled movements, are especially valuable since falls are one of the greatest risks to independence in later years. These small efforts, taken regularly, create a powerful safeguard against physical decline. The benefits of regular exercise extend beyond the body to the mind and emotions. Movement increases blood flow to the brain, which enhances cognitive function, improves memory, and reduces the risk of mental decline. Physical activity also releases endorphins, which help elevate mood and combat feelings of loneliness, depression, or anxiety that can sometimes accompany aging. Many older adults find that exercise gives them not only physical strength, but also a renewed sense of confidence and independence, reminding them that they can still take control of their health and well-being when exercise is done in a group setting or with a partner. It adds an important social element that fosters connection and support, further uplifting emotional health. The most empowering truth is that exercise at this stage of life does not need to be overwhelming or exhausting. It can be as simple as gardening, dancing to favorite music, doing household chores with energy, or taking a daily stroll around the neighborhood. The key is consistency rather than intensity. Even small movements performed every day build resilience in the body and mind, making the later years not a time of decline, but a time of strength and independence. When older adults embrace light, regular exercise, they unlock the ability to live with greater freedom, comfort, and vitality well into their later years. Small lifestyle changes can significantly improve long health after 75 because it is often the simple, consistent habits that create the greatest impact on overall well-being. At this stage of life, even minor adjustments can make daily living more comfortable, energy levels more stable, and health conditions easier to manage. Many older adults feel overwhelmed by the idea of making big transformations, but the reality is that lasting health is built on steady, practical steps that are easy to maintain. Something as simple as improving sleep routines, creating a more balanced daily schedule, or practicing regular relaxation can add years of quality to life. These changes do not demand drastic effort, but instead encourage a thoughtful, mindful approach to living that allows the body and mind to function at their best. One important area where lifestyle changes have great value is in sleep. Restorative sleep becomes harder to achieve with age, yet it remains essential for healing, memory, and energy. By setting a consistent bedtime, reducing caffeine late in the day, and creating a calming evening routine, older adults can enhance the quality of their rest and wake feeling more refreshed. Another area is hydration, as many seniors underestimate the importance of drinking enough water daily. Staying hydrated improves digestion, circulation, and joint health, while also helping to prevent fatigue and confusion. Small adjustments like keeping a water bottle nearby or enjoying more hydrating foods can make a big difference. Social engagement is another lifestyle factor that strongly influences long-term health. Remaining connected to family, friends, and community provides emotional support, reduces the risk of depression, and even strengthens immunity. Regular phone calls, visits, group activities, or volunteer work can enrich daily life and contribute to a sense of belonging and purpose. Equally important is stress management, since chronic stress can weaken the body's defenses and accelerate aging. Simple practices like deep breathing, meditation, prayer, or spending quiet time outdoors calm the nervous system and restore balance. These are gentle yet powerful lifestyle choices that bring peace and longevity. A balanced daily routine is also a key component of long-term health. Establishing structure helps older adults maintain independence and reduces the mental strain of uncertainty or disorganization. This can mean setting regular times for meals, light exercise, and relaxation, while still leaving space for enjoyable activities and rest. Over time, these rhythms create harmony in body and mind, allowing energy to be used more efficiently. Even decluttering the home or simplifying daily tasks counts as a lifestyle change that reduces stress and prevents accidents, making living spaces safer and more comfortable. These adjustments, while small on their own, work together to create a powerful foundation for health. They allow older adults to remain resilient, independent, and capable of embracing life fully, proving that aging well is less about dramatic interventions and more about the steady commitment to mindful, health-supporting habits each day. A positive mindset is essential for shaping how we age and how we feel daily, because the way we think directly influences our physical health, energy levels, and overall sense of fulfillment. At 75 and beyond, the body may naturally undergo changes, but it is the perspective we bring to those changes that determines whether we live with joy or with resignation. Many studies have shown that people with an optimistic outlook experience better immunity, faster recovery from illness, and longer lifespans than those with a negative view of aging. This is because thoughts and emotions have a powerful connection to the body's chemistry, affecting stress, hormones, circulation, and even the way cells regenerate. Choosing to cultivate a positive mindset is not about ignoring the challenging, but about focusing on opportunities, gratitude, and the ability to adapt in ways that keep life meaningful and rewarding. One of the greatest strengths of a positive mindset is its ability to keep motivation alive. Older adults who believe that they can still improve their health are more likely to exercise, eat well, and stay socially engaged. This belief fuels action, and action leads to results, creating a cycle of health and confidence. For example, an individual who views walking as a way to maintain independence is far more likely to make it a daily habit than someone who assumes it will not make a difference. The mind shapes behavior, and behavior shapes the body, which is why the right attitude becomes a foundation for well-being. Equally important is the effect of positivity on emotional health. Aging can sometimes bring loneliness, loss, or physical limitations, and it is easy to fall into discouragement. Yet those who focus on what they still have, whether it be time with loved ones, the ability to learn new things, or the chance to share wisdom, tend to experience far greater peace and satisfaction. Gratitude is a powerful tool in this process because it shifts attention away from what is missing and onto what remains abundant. Even small practices, like writing down a few things to be thankful for each day, can reframe the way life is experienced and create a deeper sense of contentment. A positive mindset also plays a protective role against stress. When challenges arise, whether related to health, finances, or relationships, an optimistic perspective allows the individual to respond with resilience rather than despair. Stress can weaken the immune system, raise blood pressure, and accelerate aging, but positivity counteracts these effects by calming the nervous system and promoting inner stability. This doesn't mean ignoring difficulties, but rather facing them with courage and hope, which strengthens both body and spirit. Ultimately, a positive mindset keeps the later years vibrant because it empowers older adults to see aging not as a loss, but as a new chapter filled with possibilities. It shapes how each day is lived, making even small moments meaningful. and giving life a sense of purpose that no number of years can diminish. Growing older is not about decline, but about embracing new ways to thrive, because aging brings with it opportunities for growth, wisdom, and a renewed focus on what truly matters. While society often portrays later life as a time of loss or limitation, the reality is that aging can be a powerful transition into a deeper, more fulfilling stage of life. The body may change and energy levels may shift, but this does not mean that vitality disappears. Instead, it requires a rethinking of how health, happiness, and purpose are nurtured. With the right perspective and daily habits, older adults can continue to thrive, not by trying to relive their younger years, but by embracing new ways of living that match the season they are in. Thriving in later years often begins with an appreciation of experience and wisdom. After 75, individuals have lived through decades of challenges, successes, and lessons that younger generations have yet to encounter. This wealth of life experience can be shared to guide others, strengthen families, and build communities. By focusing on contribution rather than limitation, aging becomes less about decline and more about legacy. Many older adults find joy in mentoring, teaching, volunteering, or simply being present for loved ones in ways they may not have been able to during their busier years. Thriving also means adapting to the body's changing needs. While younger years may have been about pushing boundaries, the later years are about balance and sustainability. Activities like gentle exercise, mindful eating, and stress management become essential tools for maintaining strength and energy. These practices allow older adults to live independently, pursue hobbies, and engage socially without being weighed down by preventable health issues. Even small changes in routine, like daily stretching, walking outdoors, or choosing whole foods, help the body remain resilient and capable. Another powerful way to embrace thriving is through nurturing emotional health. Growing older often creates space for reflection, gratitude, and a greater appreciation of life's simple pleasures. Where youth may chase constant achievement, older age offers the gift of presence. Taking joy in quiet mornings, meaningful conversations, or the beauty of nature allows individuals to live more fully. A thriving mindset is not about what has been lost, but about what can still be gained in every day. Thriving also involves staying connected. Relationships are a vital source of strength, and maintaining bonds with family, friends, and communities helps older adults feel valued and supported. Loneliness is one of the greatest risks in later years, but by remaining engaged socially, whether through gatherings, fun calls, or community activities, a sense of belonging is preserved. These connections not only lift the spirit, but also contribute to better physical health and longer life. Embracing aging as a time to thrive is about redefining what vitality looks like. It means seeing opportunity in each day, cherishing relationships, caring for the body, and maintaining a hopeful, positive perspective. Rather than decline, growing older becomes a journey of strength, fulfillment, and purpose. Practical. Natural habits can keep older adults youthful and active well into later years because the body responds positively to consistency, balance, and mindful care at any age. After 75, there is a common belief that energy and vitality will inevitably decline, but adopting simple, natural routines proves that growing older does not mean giving up on health or independence. By focusing on small, realistic practices that are sustainable, seniors can nourish their bodies, sharpen their minds, and strengthen their spirits in ways that bring daily renewal. These habits require no complicated equipment or drastic lifestyle overhauls. Instead, they rely on making intentional choices that align with the body's natural rhythms and needs. One of the most effective natural habits is maintaining a wholesome, nutrient-rich diet, Prioritizing fresh fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins provides the body with the essential building blocks it needs to repair tissues, support energy, and strengthen immunity. Cutting back on processed foods, refined sugars, and excess salt reduces strain on the heart and digestive system, helping the body feel lighter and more balanced. Eating meals slowly and mindfully not only improves digestion, but also allows greater enjoyment of food, making nourishment a source of daily pleasure rather than a chore. Regular, gentle movement is another natural habit that makes a remarkable difference in maintaining youthfulness. Activities like walking, stretching, or gardening keep muscles strong, joints flexible, and circulation flowing. Exercise is not about pushing limits at this stage of life, but about consistency and enjoyment, allowing the body to remain active without strain. These movements also enhance balance and coordination, lowering the risk of falls and promoting independence. The more the body is encouraged to move, the more it maintains its ability to keep going. Good sleep is a natural rejuvenator that should never be overlooked. Creating a calming evening routine, keeping a regular sleep schedule, and limiting stimulants like caffeine help older adults experience deeper, more restorative rest. Quality sleep boosts memory, supports immunity, and allows the body to heal overnight, making it one of the simplest yet most powerful habits for staying youthful. Emotional well-being is equally supported by natural practices such as gratitude, positive thinking, and staying socially connected. Engaging in meaningful conversations, pursuing hobbies, or spending time with loved ones adds joy and purpose to life. These habits not only uplift the spirit, but also protect against stress, which can accelerate aging. Stress management through breathing exercises, meditation, or simply enjoying moments of quiet reflection helps restore balance and inner peace. Another overlooked natural habit is staying hydrated. Water is essential for every function in the body, from circulation to digestion, yet many older adults drink too little. Keeping hydrated improves skin health, energy, and mental clarity while also supporting joint function. This simple practice adds vitality in ways that are often underestimated. The beauty of natural habits is that they are accessible to everyone, no matter their age or health condition. By consistently practicing these routines, older adults find themselves more energetic, capable, and youthful, proving that the later years of life can be lived with strength, resilience, and joy.